love to know what's in store for you this year? Here's your horoscope 2021. Aries. March 21st to April 19th. About your love and romance. Always look to the period when Venus has the strongest relationship with your sign for your most promising romantic prospects. This year, Venus will be most influential in July, so you should plan your most important arrangements for then. Yet, life could be tempestuous, unless you get your priorities right. You will be unsure whether to accept outrageous invitations, or stick to the straight and narrow. It could be August before you can assess the wisdom of your actions. By October, you will be able to sit back, while loved ones make the running. About your work and money. You will have to sort out your financial affairs in February, taking decisions about where you are keeping your savings, and what you can afford. Vivacious Venus will be stirring up passions, giving you fresh ideas about how you should use your time. The more spontaneity you introduce into your life this year, the happier you will be. The new moon in May looks excellent as far as your professional prospects are concerned. You are bound to make a fresh start. Career-wise, October and November are powerful months, although the rewards may be a long time coming. Caution is counseled, although some change does look inevitable. About your home and family. Family and domestic preoccupations continue to be a major consideration throughout February, while in March, you may be presented with all the opportunity you need to make a fresh start. This is the last time to take any risks, or take a partner for granted, perhaps because finances could be a major cause of disagreement. If you are calling in the builders or decorators in July or August, then you should be careful to check all instructions, and leave nothing to chance. If you are determined to push through major improvements, then early October may give you the best chance. Tip for the year. More comfort, more luxury, more space. That is what you need. Taurus. April 20th to May 20th. About your love and romance. It could be you, not other people, who will be responsible for any emotional upsets this year. That is good news, for it follows that you will be able to do something about them, and restore good feeling. You will have fun, but other people will be maddened by your sudden changes of mood, and highly perplexed by your strange and contradictory statements. May might be your most exciting month, but October could be the most rewarding, just as long as you remember that other people have their own feelings and desires. If you expect everyone to behave as you wish, then you could be heading for big trouble. So, what can you do? Trusting other people might be a good start. About your work and money. You are driven by deep passions, although your emotions do not always coincide with the jobs that are on offer. Your need for privacy, and your commitment to group activities, will intensify in February, when you will be questioning your long-term plans. It could be that you will be forced to give up a responsibility. June and July may be your most expensive months, and you may hit an extravagant devil-may-care mood. Career-wise, do not become too bogged down in details. It is your longer-term hopes and wishes which matter now, so broaden your horizons. And, when September and October come round, keep your options open, and always have a fallback position at the ready. About your home and family. Be patient, take your time, and you will win the day while learning from partners' mistakes. There will be many occasions when you will be called upon to put things right for someone close to you, who has suffered a major setback. At times like these, a bit of emotional letting go is necessary, which is not easy for you. Do not let work demands tempt you to neglect your family commitments later in the year, even if you may be eager to press ahead with setting up a new professional collaboration. As December opens, you may feel that partners and family members are trying to undermine you. Talk to them, and you may find that the opposite is the truth. Tip for the year. The world is your oyster. Gemini. May 21st to June 20th. About your love and romance. By a happy coincidence, Venus, goddess of love, occupies friendly positions in April, July, and November. An indication that at these times, your relationships should be running smoothly. During a year when many people close to you will be under extra strain. August initiates a level of passion which may take you by surprise, but, by late September, you will be back on an even keel. Whatever takes place at the beginning of October will color events in November, encouraging you to be more emotionally creative, but also more businesslike. Once you know what you really need, you can go out and get it. For your work and money. Once again, your horoscope is devoted to work. Not just work, but your broader professional ambitions. Your desire to fulfill your destiny is the first and foremost in all human activities. It looks very much as if you will repeatedly place family commitments and romantic hopes in second place. Although the new moon in June will oblige you to deal with urgent demands at home. Mars' exciting movements in September will bring you some of that famous crusading spirit, for which you are so well known. For your home and family. Pressure at home comes and goes, mainly because generous Jupiter alternately encourages you to feel good about life, and then dumps responsibilities in your lap. You can expect a number of changes in January, February, and March, some of them to your liking, others not so welcome. The trouble is that, you will not quite know what direction to move in. The reality is that, from June to August, the planets are deliberately complicating matters in order to give you the greatest possible experience, which will come in useful in the future. Keep an eye on younger relations in November, and get in touch with family members who are far away. It is time to build bridges and mend fences. Tip for the year. Think big. Cancer. June 21st to July 22nd. About your love and romance. Partnership is vital to you, yet this year you will be struggling to stand on your own 2 feet, liberated from the dependence on the past. February brings a shakeout, probably because you will decide that enough is enough. Your best time romantically speaking, should coincide with Venus aspect to your house of marriage in June, and you will be revealing deep emotional secrets. Press ahead with whatever actions are necessary to guarantee your future success. The new moon in October raises the chance of a major invitation, but are you ready? Perhaps not. About your work and money. Upward and onward, that is your motto. Yet, when you get into a professional tangle after April, your best approach may be to act only out of the highest of motives. If you have other people's interests at heart, as much as your own, you will be above criticism. Those of you who have planned a brief holiday early in the year are also in tune with your planetary influences, for it is good to broaden your horizons. All of you will discover that overseas contacts are more important than you once thought. Plus, you are specifically due to gain, if you are involved in any legal questions, or are pursuing educational ambitions. About your home and family. When powerful planets stimulate travel regions of your chart early in the year, they indicate that you will either be going abroad for family reasons, or that a long-lost relation will come knocking at your door, or at least, one you have not seen for far too long. Domestic concerns make it difficult for you to have a leisurely holiday later in the year. Keep well on top of all your routine commitments, and you will make it more possible to get away at a time of your choosing. You will have plans of your own at the end of the year, but a fear of rejection left over from the past may have been holding you back. Now is the time to get to grips with it. Tip for the year. Life is not a rehearsal, so give it your all. Leo. July 23rd to August 22nd. About your love and romance. Venus will be passing through practical zones in January and February, suggesting that these will be both prosperous and happy and sociable. Not to mention the increasing chance of a major move. A fresh acquaintance in April could form the basis of a powerful new friendship in July. You will be working in close harmony with your stars, if you keep a watchful eye open for ways of making extra money at home. Push through profitable transactions, and make use of your exceptional charm to persuade people that your ideas are best. About your work and money. No less than 8 planets are firmly on your side in the early part of the year, with helpful consequences not just for your money, but all joint finances. Your business situation is bound to improve by July, just as long as you can make the most of the opportunities which come your way. You may be spending wildly in August, but should adopt a sensible saving policy in September. Working for the future, and seeing to it that you have cash set aside for those all-important social costs. At work, there is one key rule. Take colleagues seriously, and do not imagine they are joking. About your home and family. Family members can be so argumentative. Sometimes you will tear your hair out at their inability to see sense. So, look at the problem practically. You will have to do some difficult negotiating early in the year. If you get the right words out at the right moment, the most obstinate individuals will melt. If you take a property gamble, it will be a lesson to you. Remember that there's something to be said for learning from your mistakes, and getting it right next time around. December could be a month of domestic and family transformation. So, be certain you are in the driving seat, and can ensure that everyone's hopes are fulfilled. Tip for the year. Dream away. Virgo. August 23rd to September 22nd. About your love and romance. It is a positive period, and pressures are lifting. This is a year for you to reevaluate your needs and desires in relationships. Look anew at what it is exactly that you want from people who attract you. February, May, and November are the months in which you can expect the most significant developments. All your relationships will be changing fast in February. May highlights romantic feelings. November heralds the need to bring all your relationships into line with your real requirements. About your work and money. Jupiter's continuing passage through your chart holds out the promise of quite exquisite financial rewards. However, this planet's motion is highly cautious, and at the moment, it is still refusing to commit all its power to your cause. You may therefore have to be patient for a little longer. One key period is February to March, when affectionate Venus enters the scene, bringing the prospect of close and profitable business relationships. This is a sensitive period, when you may have one last chance to finalize a particular arrangement, or involve a special person in your plans. About your home and family. You will be asking yourself if there is anything you have left undone at home in the past, and if there's anything you can now do to make amends, you will do so without delay. Family members will be making demands on your time. They will ask you what you are up to in the middle of the year. So, have your story ready. The trouble is that you are in a secretive mood at the moment, and inclined to keeping your ideas to yourself after June. But you will also be inspired to crusade for your dreams and fight for what you believe is right. Tip for the year. Think not what the world can do for you, but what you can do for the world. Libra. September 23rd to October 22nd. About your love and romance. You may discover the true cost of a romantic commitment in March, aware of just how much you might gain, as well as how much you may give. 7 planets will be boosting your social prospects during March, and you might be moving into an entirely new circle of friends. 1 or 2 events may be rather fraught, but, on the whole, this will be a rewarding period. Mars and Venus will be in compatible regions in July, so this looks like your best month socially and romantically. You will be combining confidence with sensitivity in just the right balance. October brings one last, pleasant burst of passion. About your work and money. Work and social life also seem to intermingle. You will be looking up old friends with a view to pursuing joint activities, sometimes to do with work or making money, but not always strictly so. The bigger picture is the rise on your creative powers, and the necessity to make your professional affairs a direct outcome of your need to satisfy your deeper potential. There will also be a number of travel openings, although it is equally likely that you will be on the end of an internet connection creating international contacts. A project that seemed a good idea earlier in the year may have to be cancelled by November, but that might be a huge relief. About your home and family. Family affairs could be exciting. You might be engaging in and enjoying discreet personal relationships, which could also involve you in foreign travel. You may well wonder exactly where you are heading, but events after March and April will help clear up your doubts and hesitation. It will make you realize more truthfully what your motives are. October could be your best domestic time. Sure, it may be a little pricey, but it is excellent for socializing. Eventually, your attention will be turning to your long-term security, and you will be battening down the hatches in preparation for a safe and happy future. Tip for the year. Enjoy your ambitions, and work hard at your pleasures. Scorpio. October 23rd to November 22nd. About your love and romance. This is a time of mystery and dreams, a period when you are asking, who am I? And, where am I going? More importantly, who with? And, when nothing is clear, be prepared to sit back and enjoy the ride. Venus, planet of love, changes signs repeatedly, bringing indications of a discreet romance which in July, it ushers into the open. Although your celestial patterns in the last half of the year are pleasant, it will not be all plain sailing. The most remarkable astrological configurations are never the easiest, and at the time it may appear that nothing very much is happening. It is only when you look back at times like these that you realize how extraordinary they are. About your work and money. Saturn, the celestial taskmaster, will be creating order in your professional affairs. There is also a great deal to be said for getting on with professional ambitions in a discreet and cooperative manner, avoiding the pitfalls that arise when you fail to consult other people. You would also be strongly advised to pay more attention than usual to your social commitments, not least because in March and April, a friend may open a new door in business. There is bound to be some sort of crisis at work in August to September, and you will emerge very much stronger and more in control. If you have discussed your intentions with other people, taken practical advice, and covered all your options, you will be in an excellent position. About your home and family. You will be affected by a series of intense planetary aspects, acting in a suitably harmonious fashion. Those four great planets, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, will be prodding you in a firm but friendly fashion into discovering your sense of purpose. From August onwards, various planets will be picking up speed, encouraging mysterious developments, and quietly creating conditions you require for domestic success. Now is the time to leave insecurity, uncertainty, and lack of self-confidence behind, replacing these negative aspects of your nature with belief in your own destiny. Tip for the year. Opt for long-term friendships and deep commitments. Sagittarius. November 23rd to December 21st. About your love and romance. You may expect a small romantic upheaval early in the year, hopefully a thoroughly pleasant one. Partners may be hard to understand this year, which may not surprise you. It is just that there will be moments when their motivation seems complicated, and their demands contradictory. You will have your work cut out, dealing with difficult individuals. But everything changes when other people try to woo you, and you will be more than a little uncertain what the best course of action may be. At times, you will feel like confronting partners, at others you will be tempted to seduce them with your charm. Maybe, you will do both. About your work and money. You could be on the verge of a professional breakthrough, but it is absolutely essential that you prepare for the consequences in your home and family life. If anything, you will be a little too happy-go-lucky in June, when a group of planets will meet in a creative and adventurous region of your chart. Although this is an excellent time to increase your income on the basis of hard work, you should be exceedingly wary of any speculative schemes. Mercury, Mars, and Venus will form a powerful alliance later in the year, encouraging you to go for broke. About your home and family. What you really need is security, and a strong emotional anchor. This applies as much to those of you who are on the move as to those who are stuck in the rut. But as soon as you feel safe and secure, then you will be looking for other involvements. It might be charitable activities that attract you, or it may be that a favorite leisure activity suddenly propels you into a new social scene. In October and November, you may have to retake decisions that you thought had been firmly reached last year, perhaps in the light of fresh information. Tip for the year: put 110% efforts into achieving your goals. Capricorn, December 22nd to January 19th. About your love and romance. You can count on friendly planets improving your social position, but it is up to you to accept them, or refuse. Your future happiness depends on that simple ability to choose. Ultimately, your romantic contentment relies on whether you want to concentrate on your career, or on private passions. Your need for emotional security grows stronger, and, as the months pass, you will be prepared to do whatever it takes to make relationships work. That is very praiseworthy, and bodes well for your future success. About your work and money. You may be unable to concentrate on anything, except financial matters early in the year. If someone is in debt to you, or owes you a major favor, this may take quite a bit of unraveling. You may have to decide whether to pursue it to the end, or give up and cut your losses. By the end of mid-year, your concern over money will have shifted. You may be thinking that a change of tack at work is the obvious answer to your problems. May is a fine month for a fresh start, and there should be powerful indications that you may be in line for a minor promotion at work. You may need to face certain, perhaps unwelcome, facts concerning colleagues, but be fair and impartial. Get to the truth and everyone will be happier. About your home and family. Pressures at home will ease during January and February. The demands of domestic chores will be diminishing. However, do not become too complacent, as if you slip into a comfortable rut early in the year. You will be rudely awakened before too long. The new moon in June crystallizes your emotional hopes. This means that there is definite scope to take the initiative and embark on one or two remarkable escapades. In September, the only drawback will be a sense of the serious side of life, which will emerge just as you are about to have some fun. Tip for the year: be generous and expect nothing in return. Aquarius, January 20th to February 18th. About your love and romance. Although your romantic stars are bright in March and April, and again in July, personal relationships may take second place to your worldly ambitions. Venus and Mercury will both be on your side in April. A happy and poetic combination will boost your spirits. It will enhance your outlook on life in general, and your intimate romantic prospects in particular. Yet, no one would pretend that this will be an easy time. Instead, you will be kept under pressure. The planets will continually drive you to try for new achievements. You will be in no mood to accept second best. Happily, Venus' passage through adventurous parts of your chart closes the year on a contented note. About your work and money. Your professional mood is dominated by a wise and witty Mercury, which is due to take up residence in friendly and supportive sectors of your chart. This is all to the good, and should help maintain a sense of equilibrium. You will have a feeling that life is basically on the right track. However, in May and June, it may be a matter of one step forward, and two steps back. All affairs, both personal and professional, are likely to meet delays. Please accept it as normal, if colleagues seem to change their minds. Employers cancel arrangements, or financial ventures appear to run into the ground. It will all work out just fine in the end. About your home and family. All family members must have their say, if you are planning changes in your living conditions. After all, decisions which you take now could affect them for a long time. As the month progresses, you will have more time for relaxing, and there is a joyful celebration in the pipeline. However, people around you seem determined to create disturbances. Your financial situation could be under threat. News, which arrives during November, may not be welcome to start off with. But, if you sit down and think carefully about what a friend is really trying to say, a different picture could emerge. If a short trip seems necessary, then do not delay. Tip for the year. Go for broke in November. Pisces. February 19th to March 20th. About your love and romance. Everything should be going your way as the year begins. You will be in control of your emotions, and you must therefore be fair to partners. Loved ones will take the initiative in April and May, so you will have to fall in with their plans. With the Sun in the friendly sign of Virgo, September is generally a favorable month. But, you need to listen hard to what other people are telling you. If you pursue your own ideas now, you will make life more straightforward for yourself in the future. August and October should be excellent months socially, whether you are entertaining in the house, or getting out and about. About your work and money. It is all a matter of attitude. We can forecast pretty firmly that you will enjoy yourself, and meet new people. Thanks to optimistic Jupiter's expansive location, you will feel much more energetic. However, complacency could be your downfall. Therefore, you need one very big word of advice. Please double-check all instructions before leaving home. And, when you have checked them once, do it again. You are so impatient that you are likely to overlook vital details. Financially, things are looking up in May and June. Venus is in a sign which shares your general attitudes, so you can rely on the world being a friendly place. About your home and family. The new moon in February gets you going at home. Although you will have your say, you can stand back and accept that other people should take the lead. You can go out of your way to please partners and cooperate with relations. Similar trends extend into July, an indication that partners will still be making the running. Relationships with older family members might require attention if you are to salvage a tricky situation in September. It will be unwise to count on agreement unless you have earned it by your past actions. But, by December, you will be able to put your foot down. Tip for the year. Refresh your energy in October. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to know the latest update from OFW Insights World.